How much joy can you hold? Can you expand your capacity to hold the joy? I probably should have brought something to hold my hair on this windy day. Welcome to Tree Gong, Wisdom from the Forests. I am Kira Lonnie, joining you live from Austin, Texas, where I am in this amazing, beautiful location. Look at this field of wildflowers behind me. Not all of the wisdom from the forest comes from the trees. So if you are just tuning in for the first time to Tree Gong, I am Kira Lonnie. I help healers master their energy to unleash their gifts and stay on top of their game no matter what life throws at them. And I am so happy to be here with you today, here in the Akashic Academy Network, this amazing community of healers and light workers sharing their gifts to bring you expansion and inspiration on your spiritual journey. Because I am on location, I am broadcasting from my phone. I will not be bringing your comments up on the screen, but I will tune in with your comments. And so please send me comments. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know how you're feeling and give me some love. Send me some of those hearts across the screen, some thumbs up. Maybe I'll do something that gives me a wow face, and then I always love those as well. Just don't send me the mad face. Just kidding. If you get mad, you can be mad, because all of our feelings are valuable portals to a deeper experience of life. And so today we're going to talk about joy. And I hope you can see these amazing flowers behind me. So let me know if you can see. This entire little meadow is full of lupins, and I think they call these, what do they call them? Flaming torches or Indian paintbrushes. That's what they call these other flowers that are behind me. So maybe in a bit I will turn my camera around and show you some of these beautiful flowers. But for now, I have a question for you. Have you ever had a time when you were just so happy, you thought, how can it get any better than this? And then maybe you had a time when you thought, oh, this is too good to be true. Who has ever felt like something was too good to be true? And then after you had that thought, what happened? Were you then knocked out of that feeling of joy and wonder? So while you ponder this question, I'm going to come in close and tune in with your comments. Thank you so much for leaving them. Keep the comments coming, whether you're watching this live or watching the replay. Please do let me know you're here. Let me know where you're tuning in from and how you're feeling today. Hello, Teresa Warren, my beautiful friend. Thank you for joining. Hello, Elizabeth Richter. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I am so happy to see you. And hello, Elizabeth Richter. Yes, it is such a lovely field with flowers. And like I was saying earlier, hello, Summer. Thank you for tuning in from Virginia. Keep those comments coming, my friends. And like I was saying, not all of the wisdom from the forest comes from the trees. Hello, Ibrahim. Thank you for dropping in, my friend. So the flowers have a special wisdom. And the flowers bring us so much joy and beauty. And yet they are here in the form of their bloom for such a short time. And so this is a powerful metaphor for life. We have these moments, these precious moments in our lives where we are just blossoming into bliss. And then life comes back and broadsides us across the face sometimes. So how can we expand to hold more joy? so often we think we need to hold on to the moment. And have you ever tried to hold on to a moment? It's kind of like trying to hold water in your hand. The more you grab it, the more it drips away. And even if you cup your hands gently so that you can bring the water to your mouth, you have to drink it quickly because it is running through your fingers the whole time. This is what life is like. It is constantly changing and growing and moving. And so I would like to bring in the idea, which I have experienced in my life, that the way to expand your capacity to hold joy is to allow yourself to experience the sadness, to even look for the moment, to look for what is present in the moment and be fully in that. To fully experience heartbreak allows us to fully experience love. To fully experience sadness allows us to fully experience joy. To fully experience the cold allows us to honor this beautiful sunshine and warmth. Right now, it's so warm. I'm starting to feel a little hot. And yet, I can be in the joy of the moment because I know that each moment is all that I really have, right? So I really am inviting you to really fully take this in. So just pause for a moment and breathe in this idea. Allowing yourself to feel is how you allow yourself to heal. Recognizing the pain is when you can find your way through. Recognizing the value of sadness allows you to experience joy on a deeper level. So we're going to do some exercises to help with this today, and just to really tune into the wisdom of the flowers. Hello, Shireen. Thank you for tuning in from South Africa. Hello, Pen. Pen says, in the moment. Yes, in the moment, we have this opportunity to share this beautiful day together. And yes, there are challenges in this moment. The wind is blowing my hair. The sun is not only making me hot, but making this weird shadow on the side of my face. It's not like being in my home studio with my light where I can control the circumstances. But you know what, friends? Life is not about controlling the circumstances. Life is about experiencing the moment. And so when we step into the idea that each moment is a valuable opportunity to deepen the experience of being, that is when we suddenly, or maybe not so suddenly, maybe slowly, start to experience more and more joy and peace and love and harmony. Hi, Gloria. Thank you. And oh, Kirath is here. Greetings, Kirath. And I'm so glad that this is resonating for you, Ibrahim. Yes, so glad. So let's tune in to what you're feeling right now. So it's not about bringing yourself into the joy. There isn't a way to force yourself to feel joy. So let's take a moment to tune into what you're feeling right now. So whether you're standing or sitting, just shift your weight a little bit so that you bring yourself into an awareness of how your body feels. Settle your weight down towards the earth, and then take a deep breath and rise up through the crown of your head. And let's take 3 deep breaths together. I'm going to be silent for 3 breaths so that you can tune in to the subtlety of what you're feeling. And when we do this, I want you to just allow your awareness to move into whatever it is that you're feeling. It may be a physical sensation in your body. Oh, my right hip is kind of stiff and I want to move it. It may be a thought that comes into your brain, overriding the feelings. So when those thoughts come in of, oh, maybe I need to go to the grocery store. Oh, I forgot to tell so-and-so such and such. Just go deeper and tune into the feeling. And then you begin to awaken to what is the underlying emotion of the moment. What are you feeling? And allow yourself to rest in it without trying too hard to bring it into a word or an idea. Just tune into the feeling. So we'll do that right now, relaxing the arms at the sides in front of you or on your lap if you're sitting, and just 3 deep breaths, and just notice where your awareness moves to and what is the feeling. My friends, perhaps you had some uncomfortable emotions come up. Perhaps you have been creating a joyful exterior when your heart is feeling sad. So I invite you, with the next 3 breaths, I invite you to really expand the space around your heart, creating more space for whatever is there. If you are feeling joy and love, then it's easy to expand into more joy and love. But when you are feeling tight and constricted, when you are feeling sad, when you are grieving, or you have heartache or frustration or anger and you are constricting around it, what happens is when you expand the space in your heart, it gives that emotion room to move. So let's try that. Whatever that feeling was that came up for you, we're going to take 3 breaths into the idea of expanding the space of the heart. So let's bring the hands up in front of the heart. And just while I'm talking now, just breathe into that space behind your hands, and then we're going to take 3 breaths with the hands, expanding visually with the hands, viscerally, kinesthetically, feeling that by mimicking the movement with the hands, we can affect the space, the energetic space around the heart. So inhale, expand. Expand to the back and the sides as well as the front. Exhale, soften, as if the expansion is contained within you. Inhale, expand. Exhale, soften. Inhale, expand a little more. What part of your heart still doesn't feel like it has space? Breathe into that place. Maybe it's the back right corner of your heart that needs a little more space to grow. And then rest there for a moment, just letting the hands float as if supported by clouds, and notice what you're feeling now. Now we're going to go into a bigger movement exercise, which is still a metaphor for an idea of expanding your ability to hold joy by expanding the space for yourself to move emotions. So take your feet a little wider. Whether you're standing or sitting, make some space in your hips. So spread your hips out and then send the tailbone down to the earth, creating space in the lower back. There's a gentle engagement in the belly just to hold your posture erect, and then extend through the crown of the head, drawing the chin gently back. Take a deep breath, drawing energy into your heart. And then as you exhale, sink down through the pelvis and press out, as if pressing space between a rock and a hard place. Whatever the challenges are in your life, when you create space, you create room to see the way through. Good. Soften, relax, float the arms back to the front. Again, inhaling up to the center. And this time we'll lift up as if lifting the weight of the world off of your shoulders, finding the freedom to be who you are, to do what feels right to you, letting go of judgments, letting go of the ideas of what you should be doing, and be in the moment. Good. Exhale, float the hands down. Inhale back up to the heart, bringing energy to the heart, and press forward. And as you press forward, press your back. So you're making space to the front and the back of your heart, creating a clear, healthy boundary, which does not mean a wall that doesn't let people in, but means a space, a sacred space for yourself. When you say no to what is not right, you are saying yes to what is divine for you. Relax the hands and float them down. Inhale to center, energy into the heart, and then exhale, press down towards the earth as if pressing down the rising tides of complexity. Allow this to be simple, my friends. Expanding the space to feel more is how we expand to hold more joy. Relax the hands, and we'll do that whole round again, inhaling to the heart, bringing energy and compassion and love into your heart. Exhale, pressing out, clearing out any constriction, any heartbreak, any frustration or anger or sadness. Just send it out to be transmuted by the powers of the universe. Relax the hands and float them forward and back to the heart. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, pressing up, lifting any weight off of your shoulders, lifting any worries or cares from the world, and send them to the heavens. Send them up to the beings of light that are watching over you to take care of. Good. Exhale, float the hands down, relaxing. Inhale energy into your heart, love and compassion for yourself, and press forward. It is more kind to tell someone no if it's not right for you than to say yes and then have resentment. Feel the space at the back of the heart growing as you create space in front of you. Relax the hands, float them down. Inhale up to the heart. Exhale, pressing down towards the earth. Whenever you feel overwhelm or frustration, create space for yourself. Soften. Allow yourself the time that it takes to heal. Time is relative, so it may be a moment or it may be years. Whatever that is, it is your experience. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling energy into the heart. Exhale, press it out. Soften the shoulders as you press through the hands, feeling the space around your heart expand even more. Relax the hands and float them forward. Send it to the earth. Inhale, back up, energy into the heart. Exhale, press, lifting that weight. Feel yourself growing lighter and freer with each breath. Relax the hands and float them down effortlessly. Inhale, back towards the heart, energy into the heart. Exhale, press forward, creating space to the front and back of the heart. Feel that healthy boundary like a bubble of sacred space around you in all directions. Relax the hands and float them down like feathers floating on the wind. Inhale, energy into your heart, and exhale, press down, sending any stagnation into the earth to be transmuted. Relax, roll the shoulders. Now we're going to do one more to really clear out the stagnation and bring in new, fresh energy. Inhale, float the arms up, palms towards the sky, arch the back and look up, relaxing. Exhale, round the back, engage the belly, bring your fists together and press down, press the feet into the earth. Draw the belly and the perineum in and up, squeeze the face, round the back, squeeze more muscles, relax, float the hands up, open the heart, open to receive. Exhale, round and squeeze, pressing out any stagnation like wringing out a sponge. Relax, soften, inhale, open. This will be the last time. Exhale, round, squeeze, squeeze even more muscles this time. Breathe out even more air. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Relax. And now just gently spiral energy into your heart. Roll your shoulders, bending and straightening the knees if you're standing. And we're just going to do a gentle twist. You can do all of these things seated as well. This is called ringing the temple bell. And so imagine you are calling yourself home to who you really are, allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you are feeling, and then opening to the possibility of bringing in more joy. Good, shake it out. And let's just pound the shoulders, down the arms, back up. Right here is the heart point, right under the back of the armpit and then down the outside. So let's work on that heart point a little bit extra today. The back of the arm, all the way down to the pinky finger. Back of the armpit, all the way down to the pinky finger. One more time, and then just sweep it off. Sweep down the front of the arm, and we'll do the other one, the back of the arm, all the way to the pinky finger, back to the armpit, back of the armpit, all the way to the pinky finger. One more time, and then sweep it off, sweep off the front. And now the front of the chest is where the lung points move through, and the lungs are where we store grief. So releasing some of that grief, sadness, shame, low self-worth, bringing in self-honor, self-respect, honoring your emotions, whatever they are. And maybe you are entertained by the way this makes my voice sound. I know I am. Very fun. All right, brush it off one more time. And now let's just get the belly like you're beating your own drum, walking to the rhythm of your own drum beat. And then the outer hips, all the way down the legs and back up. Rub the belly and the heart. I'm going to check in with your comments again. All of you beautiful people. Hello, beautiful Nita. Let me know how you're feeling. Lotus says, abundant life, everyone. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for being here, Lotus. You're welcome, Tanya. Thank you for being here. Christy Warnick, hello. Thank you for dropping in. So nice to see you. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here today. Please let me know in the comments, how did that feel to you to create space for your emotions? And can you feel a little bit of that space allowing in more joy, more comfort, more ease in your life? The more that you honor and respect what is present for you, when you are feeling sad, just allow yourself to be sad and know that is moving through you. When you allow yourself to feel, you allow the emotion to move through you and create space for something new. When we constrict around our emotions, then they get stuck and we aren't able to shift as easily. Gloria says the heart points hurt a lot when she tapped them, but then they released and she's feeling better. Thank you for sharing that, Gloria. Yes, those can be very tender, and when our heart points are tender, it often points to a tender heart inside. And so allow yourself to feel that tenderness. Allow yourself to nurture your own tenderness and breathe into it. And then feel that shift into feeling better. It's so powerful to do just a little bit of this breath and movement practice, a little bit of touching yourself and releasing the pain. So thank you for sharing that, Gloria. Tanya says she needed this and it removed stuck energy. You are so very welcome, Tanya. Thank you for sharing that. I'm so glad that it helped you. And this is really to show you how simple it can be to shift the stuck energy. And if we step into these practices on a daily basis, then we can have really profound and dramatic shifts over time. And so that is how I work with my clients, is through creating personalized daily practice plans that give you the tools to have dramatic shifts over time, where you can move from wherever you are now, whether you've been on this journey a long time and you just need a little extra nudge in the right direction, or you're just discovering that you need to heal and it's time for you. So these practices work on the holistic being. So you are healing your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual beings all at once. And I really encourage you to reach out to me if you would like more tips and tools to keep the healing continuing. So does anybody else have anything that they would like to share? I have a feeling I'm getting a delay on the comments, and so I will just continue to watch for them coming through. And I wanted to, from this beautiful location, I wanted to share with all of you that I will be offering a really special offering on April 22nd. April 22nd is known as Earth Day here in the US, and it's been recognized as that since sometime in the 70s, when people really started recognizing the need for the humans to help heal the earth. And a lot of my work is about reconnecting humans to the awareness that we are a part of nature. When we heal ourselves, we are healing nature. And when we extend that to giving back to the natural world that's around us, then we heal ourselves. So it works both ways. We can't separate it, just like we can't separate our emotions from our physical body. We can't separate, the only time we separate our spiritual body from our physical body fully is at death. And so when we are a part of nature, and it's so important to recognize that. So I am going to do a very special offering on Earth Day. We will be doing breath practice and a healing breath circle where we will send energy to ourselves, our communities, and the entire planet together. And when we come together for these powerful breath practices, and we will be in a virtual circle holding hands and sending energy to the entire planet. And then I will be giving a third of the proceeds to a very special organization called Tree Sisters, who uses that money to plant trees in sensitive areas that have been overly harvested. And I really hope that you will join me. I will drop the event link in the comments below later on, and so come back and check that out. And I am also offering special sliding scale one-on-one sessions. So if you would like personal direct healing with me, please reach out to me and let's make that happen regardless of your financial position. I am here for you and ready to serve. Let's see, Tanya says she had a beautiful aha moment. She says, I do things like this alone in nature, including voice. I am seeing why I do these things. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much, Tanya. And you're reminding me, because you said voice and because you said aha moment, I am going to do a little bit more heart healing, sound healing, heart healing. Let's see, Becky says, thank you for this and your time and energy. Hope you remember to put sunscreen on, protect your skin. So Becky, I have a little bit of a different philosophy about that. I like the sun on my skin, and the way that I protect my skin is by awareness of the amount of time that I spend in the sun. I only use sunscreen if I have to spend hours in the sun. 30 minutes of sun, and I just want you all to be aware of this, 30 minutes of sun on your skin unprotected is very, very beneficial. So unless you are super, super, super sensitive, I really recommend that whenever you possibly can, you take 30 minutes of direct sun on your skin, maybe only 15 or 20 minutes if you're really sensitive. And then do use the sunscreen if you are going to be out in strong sun for hours. And by doing this, we are receiving the nourishment of the sun on a deep level, and we are also creating resilience. We want to expose ourselves to things that challenge our system in order to develop resilience. Thank you for sharing, Elizabeth, and I recognize this may have brought emotions up for many of us, and you are so welcome. Tanya says she uses coconut oil and Lang Lang essential oil while in the sun and after. Perfect. I love that. I do have some oils that I use, and I definitely put oil on my skin to help it to be resilient. And with that, I want to share one more exercise with all of you before we part ways, and keep the comments coming. It really helps me to know how you're receiving this. So let's start by placing a hand on the heart, and the sound is ha. The sound for the heart is ha, and recognize that this is also the sound we make when we laugh. Ha 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 ha. So sometimes it's fun to do laughter therapy, and I wasn't planning on it, but let's do that a little bit, because this is also a way to expand the capacity for joy. When we do this laughter yoga, some people call it, where we just laugh, ha 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 ha, and then suddenly it becomes a real laugh because it's so silly and ridiculous, and it's good to be silly sometimes. So when you do this ha 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 ha, feel the vibration in your heart, feel how it's nourishing your heart. We'll do that one more time. Ha 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 ha. And now we're going to do it in a more relaxed way, finding the ha tone that vibrates the most under your heart. So we'll do a descending tone, starting high and going low. Take a deep breath together. Ha. Again. Ha. One more. Ha. Feeling the vibration, nourishing and healing your heart. Now that you've found the vibration, the tone that matches your heart resonance, let's take a deep breath together and send that energy from the heavens to the earth. Ha. Clearing out any residual stagnation in the heart. Two more. Ha. Last one. Ha. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. This has been such a joy for me. So I'm going to take my camera. Oops, I don't want to put my fingers in the way. I'm going to take my camera off of the tripod now so you can see the intricate beauty of these amazing flowers. So let's see. Goes. Look at these precious lupins. And here comes a bee. Maybe we'll catch a bee. There are little bees buzzing around. The bees really know how to tune into the joy of the moment. This is like heaven for bees. Look at these beautiful flowers. Breathe in the beauty of this moment. Let it nourish your heart. Let it expand your capacity to feel. Bringing in more joy. Hello, beautiful Guadalupe. I know, Tanya, aren't these amazing? Let's take a sigh while you're looking at these. So wonderful, so wonderful. I'm so grateful to be here. And then there are some really precious trees over there at the other end of this beautiful meadow. Thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you joined me live or you watched the replay, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. And so please reach out to me and let me know how I can be of support to you. And I look forward to connecting with you more next time on Tree Gong. Sending you so much joy and love. You are so welcome, Gloria. I'm so glad you were able to join me and it touched you in that way. Sending all of you so much love and joy and blessings. Mwah.